Speaking clearly is at the heart of teamwork. Verbal communication is how we talk to each other. It's about the words we choose and how we say them. Clear communication is key for any team. Imagine a busy office. Phones ring, emails fly, but success hinges on spoken words. A manager explains a new project. Her words are concise, her tone positive. Team members understand their roles and feel motivated. This is verbal communication working well. It builds trust and gets things done. But what happens when communication breaks down? Projects stall, frustration grows, misunderstandings lead to mistakes. That's why mastering verbal communication is crucial for a productive and harmonious work environment. When words get lost, real-world misunderstandings can occur. Let's look at Sarah, a new employee. Her boss asks her to get that report as soon as possible. Sarah, eager to please, focuses on finishing the report, neglecting other urgent tasks. Later, she's criticized for not prioritizing correctly. What went wrong? The boss assumed Sarah knew as soon as possible meant finishing other tasks first. Sarah, unfamiliar with the office jargon, took it literally. This simple misunderstanding could have been avoided with clearer instruction. Please finish the report after you send those invoices would have provided clear direction. Miscommunication doesn't just cause frustration, it can lead to costly errors. Imagine a construction site. A foreman using technical jargon instructs a worker on a complex task. The worker, unsure of the terminology, misinterprets the instructions. This could lead to a dangerous situation. Language barriers are a global workplace challenge. In today's globalized world, language differences present significant communication barriers. Imagine a team meeting with members from different countries. While everyone might speak some English, it might not be their first language. This can lead to misunderstandings, especially with nuances and idioms. Consider a German engineer explaining a technical issue to a colleague from Japan. Direct technical language might be clear to the engineer, but confusing for the colleague used to a more indirect communication style. Both parties need to be mindful of these differences to ensure clear understanding. Overcoming language barriers requires patience and understanding. Using simple, clear language, avoiding slang and idioms, and confirming understanding can bridge the gap. Visual aids and gestures can also be helpful. Remember, effective communication is a two-way street. Section 4. Jargon and emotional walls, breaking down more barriers. Jargon, while useful within specific fields, can be alienating to those outside the loop. Imagine a marketing team using terms like bounce rate and conversion funnel to a finance team. The finance team, unfamiliar with these terms, might feel lost and disengaged. Similarly, emotional barriers can significantly hinder communication. If a team member is stressed or upset, they might misinterpret a colleague's words or tone. This can lead to conflict and resentment. Being aware of our own emotions and those of others is crucial for effective communication. Creating a work environment that values open communication and emotional intelligence is vital. Encourage empathy and active listening. Provide training on emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. Section 5. Building bridges. Practical tips for clearer communication. Improving verbal communication is an ongoing process. Here are some practical tips. Active listening. Pay attention, ask clarifying questions, and summarize to ensure understanding. Clear and concise language. Use simple words and avoid jargon when speaking to a diverse audience. Empathy and patience. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and be patient, especially when dealing with language barriers or emotional distress. Feedback and clarification. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification or provide constructive feedback. By fostering open communication, we build stronger relationships, increase productivity, and create a more positive and harmonious work environment. Remember, effective communication is a skill that requires practice, patience, and a genuine desire to connect with others.